Not going to happen. Not with the people around him, not with the ownership and whatever else looking over here like, oh, look at that fine ass. Damn. It is like a damn girl, right? On Instagram, on highlights, Daniel Jones looks great. Watch a full game of Daniel Jones, like, damn. But Malik Nabers is right. This is not an overreaction. The Giants need to figure out their quarterback situation, nail it, and move it forward. However, he should not be speaking about this. You are not even a member of the New York Giants right now. What happens if you get drafted by the Giants and Daniel Jones is your quarterback moving forward? Instant. Oh. Listen here, boy. You remember how on April 8th, 2024, you said the Giants need a new quarterback? You are not getting the ball, my man. What do you guys think? Is it an overreaction? Do the Giants need a quarterback? John People says yes. John says yes, the Giants need a quarterback. Look at New York. It's all messed up. You know what's really messed up, guys, is we are talking bad about the Giants like they have never done anything, right? They were in the playoffs in 2022. They won a playoff game in 2022. They ultimately lost to the Eagles in the divisional round, which went to the Super Bowl, but they were just in the playoffs with Daniel Jones. Of course, he hasn't played a full NFL season since then, but it is what it is. WBN says the Commanders might be a good fit for Daniel Jones. Paul Akers is Grease. What's up, Paul? I see your question, Paul. I'm going to answer it here in a question. WBN says, is that a trick question? They definitely need a QB. Do they, though? Do they, though? I do understand in 2022, the Giants were carried by Saquon Barkley. First time he was healthy his whole damn career. Daniel Jones, healthy his whole career, right? Everything was perfect in 2022 for the New York Football Giants. 2023, different story. Daniel Jones goes down. Saquon Barkley still healthy. But it's clear that with a healthy running back and a halfway decent receiver core, Daniel Jones can make you to the playoffs, can get you to the playoffs. You get a healthy running back and Malik Nabers plus a healthy Daniel Jones. Playoffs, baby. Playoffs. Yeah, we talking about playoffs. Paul Akers asked the question. First things, Paul. Welcome to the show. A new name here. Glad you are here to join us on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. He says, what do you think Jalen Daniels is going to end up in this year's draft? Me personally, I think Daniel Jones is worthy of a number 1 overall pick. I think Jaden Daniels is one of the best quarterbacks in the draft. It has the most upside. He has the highest ceiling of all the prospects in this year's draft. However, he is probably going to end up going up to number 2. Not because he is not a good talent, not because the Bears don't want him, because I think somebody is going to offer the Bears something that they cannot refuse to get Caleb Williams, whether it's the Commanders, whether it's the Jets, hell, whether it's the Raiders. Somebody I feel is going to move up into that number 1 overall pick to get Caleb Williams, and Jaden Daniels is going to fall to number 2 to whoever ends up in that number 2 spot, whether it's the Bears, whether it's the Raiders, Jets, whatever, right? Somebody is going to get Jalen Daniels, a great quarterback, at number 2. I think he is the second player and second quarterback off the board this year. I'm no draft expert by any stretch of the imagination. I listen to people, very smart people like Wayne G. I read a lot and I watch a lot of film. Jaden Daniels is the most talented quarterback in this year's draft. He jumps off the tape when you watch him, but he'll end up going second overall. And Paul says, yes, I agree with you. Top 2 at least. The only way I could see Jaden Daniels jumping up to number 1 is if a team absolutely loves him. If a team absolutely thinks he is the most greatest thing to walk this earth, and that team is willing to jump up to number 1 to assure that he goes to their team, such as the Vikings, such as the Raiders. Now, a team that I think loves him a lot, a team that wants them some Jaden Daniels, is the Minnesota Vikings. I think the Minnesota Vikings is a perfect fit for Jaden Daniels, and the Vikings do have 2 first-round picks, 11 and 23. They could package those, move up into number 1 somehow, maybe throw in a second-round pick to the Bears, and then I could see Jaden Daniels going number 1. So if a late-round, first-round team moves up into that number 1 overall pick, I could see Jaden Daniels going to that team. That's the only way. Paul Akers says Washington won't trade their second pick. I don't think they will either. I think if anything, the Washington Commanders try to move up, try to swap picks with the Chicago Bears. The only way the Commanders move down is if they're moving to like number 4, which is what, the Cardinals, right? That's the only way I can see that the Commanders will not drop out of the top 5. But everything I've heard is they kind of want to move up, right?